Hello and welcome to this week's Warriors HQ. Coming up on the show, we celebrate partnerships with Benchmarks and Harper McLeod. We speak to man of the match, Adam Ash, after our opening Guinness Pro 14 victory over Connacht. And live on Facebook, Macrae Financial Services launched their Team of the Decade.
Feel my heart beat the rhythm of the land. Take a part of my sentimental strand. Fade to dark. Throw a torch into the sun. Make a start. Make a start.
Ashy, very good pre-season. You've carried on that form into the first game. How do you feel after that?
Yeah, it was good. The boys dug in deep. I think conditions were pretty atrocious out there. There's not many games that you play like that at this time of the year. That's mid-January weather, but I think the boys they dug in deep and we managed to grind out a good win. Because
you were playing right into the win first hand, was there a psychological advantage only being 6 points down, knowing that you'd have the elements on your back in the second half?
I don't know, I think probably, to be honest, the weather in the second half got a bit worse, so it must have been difficult for Connacht playing out of that wind into the face. So I guess we might have got a little bit lucky taking the wind in the first half, and we managed to hold out. So yeah, tactically I think that was a pretty good decision.
Lots of tackles, lots and lots of tackles.
Yeah, God, it was a physical game. Yeah, there'll be a few sore bodies tomorrow, I'd imagine, but I think yeah, pre-season has been good, and that's what gets us ready for the games and preps us, gets the bodies robust. So yeah, everybody will be looking forward to getting into hopefully some dry rugby next week.
But it's a win and it's an away win. Like you said, you're looking forward to getting back to Scotstoun and Ospreys and trying to get a bit of momentum up.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic to start off the season with an away win, and I think everybody's looking forward to getting back to Scotstoun next week. Looking forward to hearing that Scotstoun roar again. So yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Today marks, or this year marks, 10 years on the touchline for Macrae Financial Services. You must be delighted. You've seen the club change a reasonable amount over the years.
I think a reasonable amount's a bit of an understatement, Al. I mean, even just sitting in the surroundings of Scotstoun, I mean, what a change from the days at Firhill.
It's become an absolute, Scottish success story, in particular Glasgow success story. A man of my age, collecting the bus pass to come down here today. I mean, I never thought I would see the day where a Glasgow team, would sell out, would be the major story on the back pages of the weekend.
I think we go back to even the training facilities we've got here as well. Like, we were very fortunate to have Scotstoun for the last 8 years being here, based here, whereas in your time that you're training in White Craigs, you're going to the Palace Arch to your weights and stuff. So for us to have a solid training base is ideal, and then you go back to playing out there is just incredible. That pitch as well is just unbelievable, and the brand of rugby we try and play, that pitch suits us down to the ground. So which gets our supporters on our back as well, which is ideal. That the stands going mental, chanting our names, singing songs and stuff. It just gets better and better every game and every year, and we very much look forward to playing at home nowadays.
Returning Glasgow into a rugby city.
I think in many ways, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't think the hegemony of football is ever going to be realistically challenged, but if you're talking about sellouts, there's a huge slot for rugby in Glasgow, and it's been proved, not even proved for media coverage, because the media coverage is now huge, as Stuart will know, phone calls all the time, press conferences, the thing we're doing today. So the media coverage is there, the success on the field is there, the people are buying into it all the time. They're now talking about increasing the capacity in some way. Well, I mean, so yeah, absolutely, rugby cities.
we're going to give you guys the opportunity to choose your team of the decade. So if I look back over the best and the brightest for the last 10 years, have a debate about it, and then over the course of the season we'll make a decision on that team. Some positions will be a lot harder, or some a lot easier than others. At scrum half we've got 2 British Lions, 3 Scotland captains and a flying Fijian to debate amongst others. At second row I can honestly say that Leonie's best position is back row. At fullback there's probably only one name that will go on the team sheet, that of Bernie Sturtoni.
He was a class act.
He was a class act.
So Alistair gets the nickname Skips from me, and somebody that I've looked up to in my time in the club, and fortunate enough to learn a lot off the field from him.
Because that's usually important. If we're talking about a club as well, that's usually important in a club, to have people who continue. I'm not wanting to make you blush here, but continue to contribute.
But there's a huge amount of debate. There will be a huge amount of debate over the course of the season. We'll leave it to you to have a look at it, to talk about the players that you think from way back when and the most recent ones as well.
Thanks for watching Warriors HQ. Join us at the same time next week on Warriors TV.